Hey, welcome to Beyond the Blackboard, the channel that helps you upgrade your mindset so you can achieve more inside and out of the classroom. If you're asking yourself questions like, how do I up my grades? What do I do after school? How do I become who I want to be? This is the place for you. This week, we're taking a look at how you can gain strength from your weaknesses, with a little bit of help from the character Newt in Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. And if you like what you see, don't forget to hit that subscribe and like button to find out about future videos. Now, Newt is not your typical lead male.
Hey, big guy.
I'm not telling you who your mom is.
That's comforting.
Normally, a lead male is strong, witty, loud, confident, extrovert, and tends to be super ripped as well.
Isn't that the mission? Isn't that the why we fight? So we can end the fight, so we get to go home?
Men want to be them, and women want to be with them. This is what the classic Hollywood image of a hero is. Now enters Newt, a much more quiet, sensitive, introverted soul who at times struggles to communicate with others, and does a lot of things that a lot of people would consider embarrassing, especially with his love interests.
Well, I can't think of anyone that I'd rather have investigating me.
He will quite happily show his nurturing side and even be comfortable calling himself Mummy.
Mum's here. Oh, hello. Let me take a look at it.
And he will often do weird things in public. And yet, despite all this weirdness, he's not a weak character. He's still very much a hero. Why? Number one, he stands up for what he believes in. Even though Newt's body language and eye contact suggest that he's shy, he doesn't roll over for other people and challenges them when needed.
Anything about the wizarding community in America?
I do know a few things, actually. I know that you have rather backwards laws about relations with non-magic people. That you're not meant to befriend them, that you can't marry them, which seems mildly absurd to me.
Who's gonna marry him?
He's happy to speak up for what he believes in the face of potential social embarrassment. He's also willing to go on the dangerous journey to beat the bad guy and save someone he barely knows for what he believes in. This shows that he's got a lot of self-confidence, and that's ultimately what makes him a hero. Number two, he's open about his vulnerabilities. Newt is comfortable with his own weaknesses. He doesn't bring them up in conversation actively, but when they do come up, he won't deny them or get defensive. Now, a lot of people, especially guys, believe that showing vulnerability makes you seem weak. Maybe that's through talking about your emotions or talking about times that you failed at something. But it doesn't make you weak. In fact, often it can make you look stronger. Because you've had the courage and strength of character to admit your flaws, people tend to admire that. It can also make you more relatable because everyone has weaknesses, and opening up about them can really strengthen relationships. The same goes for if you have a job interview. Now, a classic question an interviewer might ask is, what do you think your greatest weakness is? Now, a lot of people try to dodge this question by giving a fake answer. Like, I think my weakness is working too hard, or I'm a bit of a perfectionist. But they're just giving an answer that they think the interviewer wants to hear, because both of these traits are likely to look good in the workplace. But really, this is a great opportunity to show you're a self-aware person that knows their weaknesses and are willing to improve upon them. For instance, in the spirit of sharing weaknesses, I personally struggle with organisation skills. So my answer in an interview question might be, I'm not naturally a very organised person, and honestly, it's held me back at times. But for the last 6 months, I've really tried to work on this by writing to-do lists, creating work schedules, and prioritising tasks by deadlines. Number 3, Newt is comfortable seeming like a nerd. There are times in life where intelligence or working hard can open you up to criticism, like being called a nerd. Sometimes it can seem that the cool thing to do is always not to try, and this is especially true at school. But embracing this will to work hard and be knowledgeable will build your confidence and ultimately make you more successful. So don't be afraid to stand out by speaking out in class, not letting others distract you, or openly going that extra mile on an assignment. The same goes for showing your lack of knowledge in front of others. By having the courage to ask questions inside and out of the classroom, the chances are others are equally confused. So just like Newt, embrace your weakness and don't be afraid to let other people see them, because at the end of the day, everybody has them.